Hey, hi, Mila.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great.
Okay, so you're no stranger to action roles, but this was a lot different, I imagine, in massive costume. How was it?
It was definitely one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced doing an action sequence because, yes, I have a lot of experience doing action films. So it wasn't the actual choreography and the sword work that was that difficult to pick up, but doing it in the corset that cinches you within an inch of your life and a 30-pound skirt was something different. So, but I'm glad we did it because it looks so spectacular. And you've never seen that on screen before.
No.
Usually in period movies, women are dressed as men. So I really wanted to see the woman in the Van Dyke portrait get up, grab a sword, and knock everybody out.
Yeah, and you put a lot of the guys to shame, even in that heavy costume. Okay, so what was the hardest stunt you had to do?
Definitely the fight sequence on the roof, where she does all of her major stunt work. I mean, it took a lot of thought to make the stunt dress work, and actually to prepare for it, I had to make a Milady canvas sort of makeshift outfit, and every day they would add more weight to the skirts and cinch me in a little bit tighter so that I could finally be prepared to do that sequence.
Just like ease you into it. Okay, and did you enjoy wearing the corsets and the petticoats? Did it help get into the character?
Well, I have to say, I really enjoyed it like the first week.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I said, wow, I'm really glad I didn't live in the 1600s.
Okay, and do you have any say in the costumes that you wear?
Definitely. I mean, always, I love costumes. I love design. So for me, my costumes are really important because they make the character.
Yeah.
And it was important for me to really make sure that Milady's costume differed from the Queen's and from Constance,
Yeah.
and everybody has their own style in this movie, and I think that's really important.
Okay, and if Milady were alive today, what do you think she'd be doing? What would she do as a job?
I think she would either be running for president or she would be definitely head of, some major banking firm. I mean, she's definitely a power woman. And, today they would call her a ball breaker.
Yeah.
But I think always women in powerful situations have stigmas attached to them. And, so for Milady, she is such a modern woman that takes her work and her career as number one. I mean, she's the kind of woman that would forego having children to just excel at the things that she's good at in her career. Now imagine taking a woman like that and putting her in the 17th century. That's hard. So my heart went out to her. I said, no wonder you have to lie, cheat, steal, connive, and kill. Because legally, all you were allowed to do was, needlepoint and potentially drink tea. You weren't allowed to have your own money. You weren't allowed to leave the house unattended or own your own property. I mean, what choice did she have?
Yeah, so she'd probably actually be quite normal in today's day and age. Okay, and what do you think is different about this version of the Three Musketeers than any other?
I think this Musketeers will blow people's minds because not only is it, I mean, just spectacular to look at, but I mean, the action sequences are phenomenal. We've never seen the Three Musketeers fighting and doing stunts like this. The costumes are unbelievable, but especially being shot in 3D, it really sets off the beauty, the richness, the depth of the costumes, the depth of the scenery, of these amazing locations. And by the way, our Musketeers look like rock stars. We have never seen Musketeers look
They
like
do
this
look
before.
good.
Come on, those boys look
Nice
hot.
black leather costumes.
No floppy hats in sight.
Okay, and finally then, if Aramis, Athos and Porthos got into a fight, who do you think would actually win?
I have to say Aramis, just because he is just so precise and he's almost like a surgeon when he fights. So I have to say, I think, and he's tricky. So I think, Athos is very noble and he really would never stab you in the back, and Porthos is just brute strength. But Aramis, he's the kind of guy that
Something
could
behind the eyes there,
yeah,
isn't there?
he's cheeky, he's naughty, he knows how to like sneak in there and.
Okay, well thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thanks, nice to meet you.